Take 2 of my start of my mirabilia parade. Okay, this might be choppy with the start stops because I will stop, rearrange stuff, come back. It might be hopefully not like I'm pushing for time. It is getting a bit hot in here, so I'll go as long as I can without putting a fan on. It is late in the afternoon on the 30th of November. I've got lots to do today. I had Sophie's graduation from year 6 and I've got 2 starts to start today that I'm doing with Vintage Chic Stitcher. Busy, busy, busy. So we're going to go straight into it. I've already done this once, so I'm a little bit... but we'll get there. So I don't have a picture of this. If I remember to insert one, I will insert one in here. But this is a conversion, not my conversion, from someone else, which I'll hopefully remember to put the link down, if not remind me, of the red to purple in red, the mirabilia red. This is stitched on 32 count Belfast in Silver Springs from Colour Cascades. This is one of the few whips that I haven't touched this year, so that is going to go over there. Same with this one. This is Stargazer by Mirabilia, number 88. And I'm stitching this on 28 count from Colour Cascades. This is Summer Queen, number 13. She comes out next month for 3 months. I started these with a Sal with Ladybird Stitcher Lorna and anyone else who wanted to jump in. This is stitched on 32 count, I think it's Glacier, but I could be wrong, Belfast in Picture This Plus. Oh no, this is Winter Queen. Can you just tell that I've done this and I've totally screwed up? Winter Queen doesn't come out again for another 6 months. 9 months. I think I got a little bit overwhelmed when I pulled everything out and went, ah, I need to stop. Which I'm going to anyway, and just buy the one today. When you're looking through this parade, which I should have said right at the beginning, I actually do plan to stitch all of this. This is not just a collection, which we all collect things, and that's not a dig on anyone. Please don't take it as one. But I brought these in the hope that I'm going to stitch them, and if I ever at any point go through them and decide I no longer like that chart, I will sell them. I don't want to keep things that I don't personally will stitch. And I think that's why I got a little bit like, I've got so much stitching to do. Autumn Queen, number 45. Because you're like, I actually do want these, so I can rotate on my walls. 32 count Belfast in Legacy, Picture This Plus. Spring Queen, 34. Now all the seasonal queens are OOP. This is stitched on 32 count Highland, Belfast in Picture This Plus. What's the thing where one of my thumbnails are going to be me like, is it in frame? We know it. Okay. Snow Queen, 143. Stitch on 28 count on the Colour Cascades fabric, which I don't know which one. Yep, that's right. Just looked funny. This is another one that I'll have to insert. This is Touching Autumn Sky. Nope, sorry. I'll do that next since I've just mentioned it. Touching the Autumn Sky, number 33. This is stitched on 28 count from Dyeing from Cross Stitch. They don't have names. I just love this chart. This is an out of print chart as well. This one's already been spoken for, sorry for anyone who's chasing it. I know how much I wanted it, so sorry. August Peridot Fairy, number 122. This is stitched on 32 count Belfast Opal from Barbie Girl Colour Cascades. You're also getting a preview of my update on some whips. Enchanted Mermaid, number something or other, 84. Blingy Lady. Stitched on 32 count Belfast from Chromatic Alchemy. No, I do not know the name. This is one of the pieces Sophie picked. She picked the chart, the fabric. She was going through a rough trot at school a couple of years ago, getting bullied and that. And that was just to cheer her up. That's what she wanted to do. Sorry for the loud gulp, gulp, gulp. This is Summer Queen, who will be coming out. Excuse me. Number 22. On 32 count confetti in Picture This Plus. No, not last of my whips. I'm still going. This is Portrait of Veronica 147. 32 count Belfast in Sterling from Picture This Plus. Fairy Moon, number 2. This is stitched on 32 count even weave from Colour Cascades. I can't pronounce the name, not even sure, but Blossom Goddess, 146. .32 count Belfast Jazz from Picture This Plus. And this one is last but not least, another one that I haven't stitched on, Rapunzel 145, stitched on 32 count Belfast Opal in Fairy Wear Boots Colour Cascades. Okay. Now we're up to, these are the ones I have planned to start maybe this next month. I'm still not 100% sure on this one. Royal Holiday, 32 count Belfast and Glacier. I've kitted it up. I'm going to take it out. This is OOP. What number are you? Actually, I should take it out so I can tell you what. 78. This one was enabled by Stitching Mummy. Her finished was awesome. Okay, these are one of my new starts that are happening today with Joanna from Vintage Chick Stitcher, Mermaid of the Pearl, number 26. I don't think this one's out of print, even though, because it's so old, I tend to think it is. And I've got a Colour Cascades, Sweet Child of Mine, possibly 32 count, to stitch on it. And my other one, which goes so well in an autumn themes bag, is Siren in the Shipwreck, number 125. And I've picked for her, this was an Oops fabric that I won, but it's pretty perfect. It's 28 count Lagana, that's all I have on it. But look at those splodges, it just screams mermaid. And I think it'll go really well with that one. Alright, this is where it comes to my mini haul. I won't be showing this in my video, my next video update that I do. So what you see here is it. People, I've had a rough year and I seem to have bought mirabilias and fabric to go with mirabilias. Not that we couldn't afford it, but probably not the smartest thing. I'm happy with what I got. Everything I got is things I plan to stitch. Oh, I forgot this one. My planned birthday start. Sleeping Beauty number, now this one is out of print, 5. And 32 count Ariel in Picture This Plus. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to get quite judgment from this, but I do plan to stitch it all. Okay, my first chart is one that just came in. It is, and I didn't do that very well. Should have. Lady Justice, 160. And I did get the embellishment back. But this is a chart. So, okay. Oh, actually this is one that I've had for a while. This is an out of print Fairy Adil, number 21. And 32 count a tactic from Picture This Plus. If any of you have any comment about the fabrics I've picked, you're more than welcome to give me your opinion. Honestly, probably not necessarily taken on, but you never know. I might end up looking at that fabric with new eyes and agreeing with you, disagreeing with you, who knows. But I won't be offended with any input. You know, not everything in here is mirabilia. This one is Enabled by Jessie Marie. Garden Beauty, number 86. Jessie Marie start. And this is, I don't know what it is, but it's a 28 count. Beautiful, like butter, like a butter creamy colour. Just a really light yellow. Some of these fabrics I have to say I'm not 100% sure on. I just kind of went, don't mind it. The Forest Goddess, number 87. And this one is on this fabric I'm thinking of. Not sure though. My mum picked this out, so I'm not sure. Colour Cascades, I think, maybe. Not sure on that one, but who knows. I'm saying I should have been more organised, but I wasn't. So try not to be so fiddly. This one is Mediterranean Mermaid. And this is on Serene on 32 count hand-dyed fabric. Which is just like, that's even worse. It's a pale green. Very, very pale green. Okay. Sleeping Princess, 1, 2, 3. And hand-dyed fabrics by Stephanie, Frozen Fractionals, 28 count. It's not too bad. I know this is like more of an undersea one, but I know, at this stage I liked it for that one. Should have been more organised. Okay. Emerald Mermaid. I fell in love with this when Lorna, the Ladybird Fairy, so sorry Lorna, Ladybird Stitcher, did this one. And this is 77. And my fabric is the Black Cauldron Dye Works 32 count Silver Bells. And yeah, that was pretty reasonably to it. All these fabrics and charts that I'm showing you the last bit are all I got from Just Add Needles, and the fabrics as well, unless I happen to say otherwise. In this case, that would be this one. So this is, I don't know if that's going to be big enough. It isn't. I've just realised that I need a bigger fabric. Cinderella by Nora Corbett. And I was going to stitch it on Storm Picture This Plus 32 count, but I'm going to, and I still will, but I need to get a bigger piece. Because that needs a half. There you go. I didn't realise she was a bigger lady. And that one number is 63? 69. 69! For all those people that are doing Stitch the Arch. So, this is Gypsy Mermaid 126. And I am going to stitch her on Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie Seafoam 32 count. It's a bit darker than that. Those who know Stephanie's fabric Seafoam, it's a lot of Mill Hill kits for it. Mill Hill beads. Tell you what, doing this just makes me want to start all the mirabilias. Shimmering Mermaid, number 71. And this one is not one of the fabrics I got from Just Add Needles, Marie. This is After the Rain by Colour Cascades. Fabrics, not, could be, yeah, that's maybe, and when I did my order, I got all the beads and Klarnik in one hit. Insane, I know. This one I didn't get at all from Marie. I got this one from Colour Cascades. I ordered it. It's the March Aquarium Fairy 159. And I'm going to stitch that on this purple Mystery of the Month. It is purple. It's not. Because Iona's favourite colour in the whole wide world is purple, and she was devastated that this was not, had a bit of purple on it. I've got Ashley's Roses, number 40. I don't have a fabric to do that for that one just yet. Mermaid Undine, 134. And I've picked Ariel's Grotto from Stephanie Fabrics. Maybe not necessarily as bright. It's a bit better. I do have the cover for this one, just the thing had fallen off. Shakespeare's Fairies 103. And so far we've picked Willow Wisp 28 Cashew Opal from Hand Dyed by Stephanie's. To give it more of a evening feel. Three for Tea, number 37. And I chose Hand by Stephanie's Chocolate Milk 32 count. Well, my mum picked that one out. She really liked it. And I don't dislike it. The Bliss Fairy, 89. This is the one that I won in a giveaway from Marie from Just Add Needles, the Silver Dragonfly, Nora Corbett 102. So this is a Nora Corbett. Caring Wings, 73. The Feathers Fairy, 83. Just love those blues in that dress skirt. I love blue. Blue is my favourite colour. This is Michaela's favourite. She wants this started tomorrow. Don't have the fabric for her yet. This is 107 Lady Hera. Not one of my favourites, but Michaela really, really wants this. So it's always a good incentive. Two more from this box. The Petal Fairy, number 82. And the Rose Arbor, number 48. Oh my goodness, I'm making a mess here. Alright, so I'm going to move this over here. We'll keep going. Keep going while Will is completely leaving me alone. We just push through. Villa Mirabilia, number 38. This one is OOP. And I'm doing this on 32 count Murmur from Picture This Plus. Mermaid of Atlantis, 95. Now, I hated this until I saw this stitched on different fabric, and then it was like that light bulb moment where, oh, I can use different fabric. Yeah, blonde moments, people, blonde moments. And I have picked 32 count Belfast in Arctic. Sometimes it just takes that you don't need the fabric. You can, if you're really handy at dyeing your own, I'll just leave that there because you don't want to listen to the crinkle crinkle. This one is, I'll try and get the number 97, Athena, Goddess of Wisdom. This is another one Michaela likes. A bit more than I do. But that's okay. She doesn't have to like everything I like. And really, I don't hate it. I could quite happily stitch on it. Queen of Peace. I don't know if this one's OOP. I don't think it is. I think you can still get this one quite easily. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. I could be thinking of the Liberty one. Not Lady of the Flag, but the Liberty. So that's 58. And I've picked Regency 32 count Belfast for her. I actually do think she's out of print. This one I know is the Queen Mermaid, 57. I must have stuck it on wrong. 57. And I have picked this hand-dyed Stephanie's Fabric April Showers, 28 count Drobeline. I think I've got that in something else. So soft and pretty. Maybe not necessarily what you would class as under the water fabric, but I really liked it to go with that. I actually, looking at it now, and the greens, I would definitely have to do a floss toss, but I kind of like it. Lily of the Woods, and I did too forget to. Bummer. I will have to pause this right at the end to get those last two. Lily of the Woods, number 80. I got fabric for you. Yes. I have Nimue, 28 count from hands dyed by Stephanie's. I've got green fabric coming in the mail, so that might get swapped out depending if I like it better. And that's the thing, these are all fabrics that I've picked when I've had fabric come in, because I don't like wasting fabric. And I might change it. This is Sun Goddess number 155, and I am going to stitch this on, if it fits, 28 count from dyeing cross stitch, just a very light pink. It should easily fit on that. Alright, we have Mermaids of the Deep Blue, number 85. This one is 32 count opal, Belfast, from Dyeing for Cross Stitch. She's a Facebook group, and you've got to be pretty quick to get her fabrics because they're like one of a kind. She did dye this for me because a whole bunch of us saw it and wanted it. But otherwise she's pretty much dye it once, and if you're not there to catch it, and when she posts, I'm definitely not remotely awake. This is Bianca Bella, number 130. She's kind of like that Snow White. It's actually suggesting that it's the daughter of, in honour of her mother who stitched in the palace orchid. Bianca Bella visits the place where her mother once pricked her finger and made a wish. Snow White? Not sure. This is Circle of Friends, number 101. And this reminds me of my 3 girls so much. And this is 32 count Sprite from someone. See, this is kind of what I was looking for, the woodland one. So I think I will swap that fabric out and go and try and find something more like this one. See, helping already without knowing it. This one I got from my friend Megan, who got it from me. With the thing, it is Butterfly Fairy 75. This was the release on the 25 years, and I've got the mystery fabric from Colour Cascades to go with it. Okay, I have, as we just keep going, Day Nymph 104 with all the Valdoni threads, and 105 Night Nymph, and I've got a big piece of that. Hopefully that's not backwards to you, that I'm going to stitch that on from Under the Sea Fabrics. And that's pretty true actually. It's a bit more purpley. It's definitely more purpley. But Elizabeth, which is one of my kids' middle names. And picture this plus that one. 32 count. Get with it, Belinda. And Elizabeth is 116, 116. Would you believe we're slowly getting there? I've still got 2 to come and get. But we are getting there. I actually thought this would be pushing over an hour. Miss Christmas Eve. 148. And I picked this 32 count. It's the same fabric that I did my finish on, which I don't have it. Garden Fairy, what was it? It's from Chromatic Alchemy anyway. That is just mind blank. Really annoyingly mind blank. The Dreamer, this is out of print. And I've picked 32 count vintage porcelain to do it on. And all these out of prints, nearly all of them, by 1 or 2, I got from Just Add Needles. I just let her know what I was looking for, and as she managed to get them in, or I happened to see them on her Facebook page and I grabbed them. This is the South Seas Fairy. Mermaid Belinda. 92. And this is another one from their sale. 28 count. Lugana. The Cottage Garden Fairy, 63. And I got Hand by Fabrics Florist Bloom. You know what? I think this is that forest. This might be getting swapped to that woodland one. Just might. Thank you for helping me without even realising it. The Renaissance Fairy, number 151. That one's got really bad glare. And I picked whatever fabric this is. Looks like it's 28. Lugana, something or other. It's fabric, it's pretty, it's blue, it's mermaidy. I can't do things that don't make sense on a fabric. Like, so if you're doing something in the sky, it needs a sky colour. Water, sea, foresty needs a foresty scene. It's just got to make sense to me. Under the Friendship Tree, this is out of print, number 32. This kind of reminds me of two of my girls when they actually get along. And I got 28 count opal in Gold Digger from Colour Cascades. We're getting there. Lady Mirabilia, number 158. And it came with the charm, and this is Angel of the Morning fabric that I picked to go with it. So even that would go quite well with that. Maybe I just need another piece of that. Alright, bar the two, I might have to do another stretch. Got two more Mirabilias to come. These are the Nora Corbetts. Now all of these are getting done on 28 count opal Lugana Colour Cascades Silver Springs. So I have Christmas, I've got Blitzen 116, 116. Rudolph 121. Dancer 115. Prancer 119. Dasher 113. Santa's Sleigh 122. Cupid 118. Remember, these are Nora Corbetts. Numbers, not Mirabilia. Comet 120. Vixen 117. And Donna 114. Right. I've also got the D Fairy from the Fairy Letters. 2 ticks. the C of the fairies, the A, and the B. 2 ticks while I get the last 2. Right, back. The last 3 are Tatiana, Queen of the Fairies, 38. And I'm going to do her on this Under the Seas Fabrics Heaven's Fury Opal that Megan got me. Muka, 156. I know what fabric I'm going to do her on. I just need to get it. And it's just not on my list because I've got so much already. And a Midsummer Night's Fairy, 30. And that's going to be done on Whimsical Winter from Under the Sea Fabrics, which is just a very light blue. And that's it. Excuse me, that's it. It's a lot. And at this stage, as I said, I plan to stitch everything because I have this vision of rotating stuff throughout my house as I feel like it, as things, you know, different seasons, different likes, not different likes, different feels that you want to produce. It did overwhelm me, and eventually I might do a cull as you grow with your stitching. You might not like something as much, and that's okay. Like, I'm not stressed about it. But that is it. Surrounded. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you didn't feel I was a bit too off. It was just purely I wanted to get this done. I've been wanting to get this done for 3 weeks, but I had my mum here and I can't do this when my mum's here. That's just the way I am. Kids are okay. I can obviously film with kids around, but when there's an adult around, that just puts me off to the point where I can't do it. It is what it is. I'm odd and I'm aware of that. I will be back maybe tomorrow, maybe next week for my update, and I still have a Joan Elliott to do. I still have stashed parade to do. I still have a stash parade to do. But yeah, I am happy with everything here. I love everything, and just doing this parade just makes me want to start all the things, which is not productive at all. Maybe. Thank you so much for all your kind messages. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for leaving nice opinions without being nasty if you happen to need to do that. Just thank you. Thank you so much. And I will see you next time.